everybody, I'm Kelly Brown. Welcome to Real Time, where we cook real food in a real kitchen on a real budget. These are my girls.
Hi.
We've got our special beverages.
Oh yeah.
You might want to get one too, because this makes cooking a lot more fun. Cucumber water. All right. So, if you're aware, we've been cooking in a series. We took a 6-pound almost chicken and we roasted it. And we ate that chicken, and it was delicious. Then we took the leftover chicken, which you would maybe even throw away. It didn't look like there was very much in there, but what we did was we boiled it in 12 cups of water. And after about an hour, we had delicious chicken broth. And where's my strainer? I strained it all off in here, so I got all what I was left with was all the meat and bones and skin that was left over, and in the big pot underneath was chicken broth. And you can save that, or what we did was make vegetable and dumpling soup with it. So that's 2 dinners. Now number 3, we're going to make chicken pie with the meat that I got off the bones after we boiled it. I let it cool down a little bit so I could touch it. And then, you won't believe how much meat you can get off of those bones, even after 5 people have demolished it, eating it one night, right? And I learned how to do this from my Aunt Kathy on Thanksgiving. I saw her boiling down the turkey that was left over from Thanksgiving, and then she took that broth and that meat and made gumbo, because we Cajun. So, let's take a look at taking that meat off the bones. So this is the meat we got out of there. There's probably 2 cups of meat left over off that chicken after 5 people ate it. So that's great. We are going to use that and some bacon. We have some frozen peas, some green onions, some mushrooms, a little bit of sour cream, like 1/3 of a cup maybe. Some of that chicken broth that we strained off, we saved 2 cups of it, and a little bit of flour, salt and pepper.
Does the sour cream make it like thick?
Yes, that makes it kind of a creamy element. Honestly, what you could do if you don't want to do all this is get that meat, put a cream of mushroom soup and a bag of frozen vegetables. Stir it up loosen it up a little with some chicken broth or water, put it in your pan, pie crust, bake. Really, you could do that.
Wow.
Okay, but we're going to do fancy. Ready? In goes the bacon. All right, so now we're ready to add our chicken in there. We got our veggies, except for the peas. They don't need to cook. They'll cook right in the sauce. So I'm going to put my chicken in, stir it around, and get a little flour, maybe 2 tablespoons of flour. That's going to help thicken it. Get that stirred up, coated. Get that chicken broth we saved. I don't need the whole 2 cups. I just want it to help it make a little bit of a sauce. Yeah, we're okay. Thank you, though. What a nice suggestion. I want some more. So that's in a cup of liquid. Okay, scraping up that bacon from the bottom, because that's delicious. I want to let this bubble a little bit, and if it starts to look too dry, I'm going to add some more chicken broth. But I want it to bubble because when you boil that flour in that liquid, it thickens it up a little for you. Okay, so now I want to taste a little bit of that liquid. I want to see if there's enough salt in here, okay? That bacon is salty, so I didn't add any, but you know, We don't want it to be yucky, so it needs salt. Let's sprinkle some salt in there. I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon in there. I think that'll be good. And a little pepper. There we go. Stir it up again. Now for our sour cream, just to make it, we can turn the heat off. Sour cream in. Oh yeah. It won't taste. It makes it creamy. It doesn't necessarily thicken it. The flour is what thickens it.
Okay.
Yeah, you could use cornstarch if you wanted to. That also thickens, but you need way less of that. Okay, so now we have a. It's not a thick sauce because I don't really like that. But it's a nice creamy sauce. Throw my peas in, and we're ready to go to the pan. All right, so our filling is made. It was easy. I think it maybe took 5 minutes. Now we'll oil the bottom of our pan. Look, you know what I'm saying?
It's good for your skin.
Just do it, all right? You gotta be willing to touch some stuff. It's okay. All righty, and we put our filling.
Wow.
I'm not gonna kill you. Put it in here, in your any kind of baking pan at all, even if it's like a square cake pan thing. It's fine. Just
so anything you can put in an oven.
yeah, anything you can put in the oven. Wow, you're smart.
It could be a
Alrighty,
bowl.
now for the crust. Now you asked me earlier if I make my own crust.
Yeah.
I think I'm answering your question right now. This won't open. Excuse me. Okay, are we ready? Okay, so she asked me if I make my own crust. I said no because I'm not a weirdo. So I buy crust. Sorry. No offense if you want to spend all day making a crust, but I buy crust. I keep them in the freezer, and then I mangle them, taking them out of the package, and then I re-roll them. So now here we go. We're just going to put our crust over the top. It's going to be rustic.
In other words, not perfect at all.
So here we have it. Look. See that? Pretty. Now I'm going to cut. I say gonna too much. Like, I guess I'm from Texas. So I'm gonna cut. That's not cute. But there we go. Cut some steam vent.
So
Because that stuff underneath is going to bubble up and steam. It's going to create steam, and that helps the steam escape. You can take some egg white that you whip up and brush it on the top, and that makes it nice and golden and crusty on the top. It's nice, you know.
I cannot
or
wait
butter,
to eat that.
or butter, or olive oil, or you can just do this.
That is.
What should we do?
Butter.
Butter. Okay.
Yeah,
Be right back with some butter. Probably need to dub audio over this part. Oh, our oven's not heated. Okay, we're buttery, we're delicious, but we need to get golden. So let's open up.
What?
Move it. We preheated to 350. And now we're going to bake it uncovered for 30 minutes. And let me tell you, if it's not golden, I'll just put the broiler on for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Brown it
Yeah.
like a sundae.
So now we have the thingy and the thing, and we're gonna wait for it to brown. Oh yeah, okay.
All right, we're ready. And there it is. It's cooked, but it's not exactly browned on the top. If we had done the egg, it might have been. It sure does smell good though. So what I want to do now is put the oven on broil. All right. And that's going to put the heat coming down from the top instead of up from the bottom. And that's going to brown that, but we got to watch it or to confirm, just like that, okay? Oh yeah.
It's over.
That's looking pretty good. There we go. Check that out. Chicken pot pie, people. Chicken 3 ways. cookies.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna eat some dinner, and I hope you'll just give us some comments, give us some likes, subscribe. Because guess what? I'm going to do another 3 ways. Not sure when, maybe next week. And we're going to use a pork roast.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
What
All right,
channel?
see you then.